Get the happy music going again. It's Nashville Lou Live. Oh, that's interesting, Deadly. So you sampled Spin Tycoon. I don't know enough about it to say yay or nay. I saw a little bit at the very beginning with Spin Tycoon. I have to have a decent idea with it. Well, hopefully the best for Tyranno with that. Right here, we got 9 players in, so we're on the precipice, but we need 10. Got at least 10 players for a game to count for the leaderboard standings. It concerns me greatly. It's tied. It's Tuesday. This has been open for almost 50 minutes and can't get to 10. Way more developed than Brawlers. Well, that's not a surprise. You had a functioning, working game with Brawlers in 2022. So hopefully Spin Tycoon will go well. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk with Brawlers. You know, the funny thing with Blockchain Brawlers is that actually has done the best, or if anything I've tried. Just running stuff on a loop on Kick. Got like a 36-hour block. But this evergreen nature to it, unless you remember specific scenes or games or whatever. And look, you got a ton of options online, but that's worked better for me than anything. Unfortunately, I can't make new stuff because it doesn't look like that or play like that anymore. Anyway, hopefully the best for Spin Tycoon. They put in a lot of work on it. Yeah, I get that, the Mint One Brawl Dog. Nice, yeah. I've had fun with it. The double elimination worked out pretty well. It's tough because best of one, I mean, it's not like you can really crow about it too much because so much is left up to happenstance with that. You can just get some really bad RNG and be out. So I don't take the results that seriously. But double elimination at least gives you a chance if you've got knocked out once and okay, well. And I know best of 3, if it takes too long, then it just gets unwieldy. There are challenges inherent in anything like that. But I'm glad to have it. It works great on Thursday nights. But right here, we're sitting on 9 players. We're more than 50 minutes in. Maybe I got to boost the prizes up a bit, but I don't know. The game itself was always the draw. I mean, the early days with Twitchy Tides, part of the appeal of streaming it was that it would show up in the Discord. And people would see it and come see you. Well, now you got it's just, as more people have been streaming it, you got 24-hour streamers. You got people that are very creative with it. But it's not the same, thing to draw people in. Also, there's a huge problem here on Twitch with the way they actually count viewers. In the name of supposedly stopping bots, they clearly have gone after lurkers. And look, I'm a television guy. I'm a radio guy. 30 years this biz in broadcasting. And the notion that your audience has to interact when you just want them to be there and listening. Participating is great or whatever, but it should not be incumbent on them to have to do or say things. But that's for my style. I know some people do it very differently. But I tend to think more of one-way communication with some elements of it. And then, of course, talking with your audience can be a lot of fun as well. You can make this your own. But here we are, stuck on 9. I mean, I'm going to top of the... I only have 20 more minutes. And then that's it. So we've played 3 games. The like thing is absolutely ridiculous. I feel like they're trying to incentivize whoever all the platforms anymore, to post inflammatory stuff. I could easily rile up wrestling fans. I know what buttons to push. All of them. It would be very easy for me to do that. But sometimes that kind of heat has a way of following you. Even this huge world, sometimes things have a way of creeping up on you. Plus, I don't enjoy doing that sort of thing anyway. I'd rather be the happy broadcaster. I've done the ultra-hardcore broadcast when you've got a live newscast with a bunch of people that are twice your age and you're telling them what to do in a high-stress situation. That is not fun broadcasting. That was work. This, to me, it's a different kind of work, but it is so much fun. But you got to have the people. Part of the appeal for me is that people listen to me. Sometimes when they fall asleep, they'll say, hey, I'll turn on your stream and zone out and fall asleep. Okay, great. I don't take it as an insult. But the notion, and I get that, okay, well, then do you want somebody that's asleep to count as a viewer? And that's the metrics of viewership is an entirely different thing. Yeah, I could easily get, I've thought about that with TikTok. I'm like, I could get on there and just, but why? Is it really worth trying to farm that kind of engagement by getting people riled up and angry? But everybody's got their own style, and I get that too. But I mean, look, here's the reality. I've been sitting here 54 minutes, and I can't conjure people out of thin air. I mean, I can come up with more appealing prizes, maybe more spreading the word, whatever. I mean, I even post this on Facebook, and I like posting on Facebook. I like going to that place. It creeps me out. It's weird to be on Facebook. Friends and ex-girlfriends, people that passed away years ago, and they're still getting happy birthdays from people that don't know they passed away. That stuff really weirded me out. Ran into that a few years ago. Like, okay, maybe this place isn't for me anymore. But meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out what's real and what's not. Just going through like my logs from my website. Say, okay, is this bot traffic? Is this AI? Is this some sort of LLM that's trying to scrape my material to learn? What are we looking at here? The inflation of attention. Yeah, and because that should be a non-factor. It should be a non-factor. If I turn on the radio in my car, I don't need to put a thumbs up or post in chat or post on Twitter or on X or whatever for Lightning 100 or Jack FM or whatever I'm listening to at the moment. No, I just turn it on and listen. Same with the newscast. I have to go to the station's website to give a +1, a like, hey, I like this, hey, I don't like that. Some content avails itself a lot better to a certain level of disengagement. You can turn me on, especially if I'm playing like The Sims 3. Put it on in the background. Somebody's logged in, or if they're not logged in. Now, that's another thing too, is like, you have to be logged into count. You have to be doing this. And notice how it's hurting all the streamers. They'll still serve ads to these people that aren't logged in. Do the streamers get the money? Who knows? Am I supposed to audit them? I mean, come on. And I get it. They want to stop bots. You want to stop people that are cheating the system. I understand that. I comprehend that. But I think that there's an intentional conflating that happens. Not a war on bots, it's a war on lurkers. Although I can only imagine the cost of the infrastructure. I mean, I know YouTube is not a moneymaker for Google. That's like the world's largest loss leader. It costs money for Amazon, all the streaming and all the videos they save. Whether they let you look at it after a certain amount of time, a different matter. But they keep a lot of stuff, as I understand it.